Samuel had always been the quiet, responsible one in the family. When their father died suddenly, he became the pillar that held everyone together. His younger brother, Chike, was still in secondary school at the time, restless, full of dreams, but without discipline. Samuel made a promise to his mother before leaving Nigeria. "Mama, I'll go abroad, work hard, and make life better for us. One day, you'll live in a house you didn't have to build with your hands." His mother blessed him with tears in her eyes. "My son, remember home. Remember your brother." When Samuel reached Europe, reality was cruel. Life there was not the dream he imagined. He took any job he could find, washing dishes, cleaning toilets, working construction under freezing rain. He faced racism, loneliness, and endless exhaustion. But every night, he thought of home. He imagined his mother smiling and his brother supervising workers as their house took shape. Every month, he sent money home and called to check progress. "Chike, use this to buy cement," he would say. "Make sure you lay the foundation before the rains come." And Chike would always reply with confidence, "Don't worry, brother, everything is going well. The house is almost done." Samuel believed him completely. He skipped meals to save more, slept in shared rooms with strangers, and sometimes worked double shifts. He told everyone abroad, "My brother is handling things well. When I go home, I'll meet a house waiting for me." But back in Nigeria, Chike had changed. With every transfer that came, he grew more reckless. He started dressing in expensive clothes, hanging out at clubs, and spending nights with girls who flattered him. The money his brother sent for blocks and roofing sheets became money for drinks and weekend getaways. He was known in town as Chairman, the man whose brother abroad made him rich. When people asked about the building project, he would laugh and say, "We're almost roofing the second one." But there was nothing, only an empty land overgrown with weeds. Years went by. Samuel continued to work tirelessly. His hands grew rough, his back ached, and his eyes looked older than his age. Still, he smiled when he thought of home. "All the suffering will make sense soon," he told himself. But after 10 years of sacrifice, everything came crashing down. At the warehouse where he worked, a large sum of money went missing. A jealous co-worker, who envied Samuel's diligence, accused him of theft. Despite his innocence, he was fired, arrested, and within weeks, deported. He was treated like a criminal, handcuffed, and sent home with nothing but a torn suitcase. The pain was unbearable. He had lost his dignity, his savings, and his reputation. Yet he held on to one hope, that at least, back home, his investments would comfort him. When Samuel arrived at Murtala Muhammad Airport, he was a broken man. He took a bus to the village, dreaming of the houses he would finally see. But when he got there, reality hit harder than any storm. The land was empty. No buildings. No poultry farm. Just silence. He ran to Chike's house, trembling and confused. What he found left him speechless. Loud music filled the air. Young men and women were dancing, drinking, laughing. There was Chike, wearing gold chains, spraying money in the air like a king. Samuel stood at the doorway, frozen. The music stopped as he shouted, "Chike!" Everyone turned. Chike's face went pale. "Brother, you're back!" Samuel's voice shook with anger. "Where are the houses? The land? The business? Where's everything I worked for?" Chike stammered. "Brother, I can explain." "Explain what?" Samuel interrupted, tears streaming down his face. 10 years, Chike. 10 years of my sweat, my hunger, my pain, and you wasted it on women and alcohol. Silence fell. The music stopped completely. Samuel's knees weakened, and he dropped to the floor, sobbing. "You betrayed me. You killed my dream." Their mother rushed in, crying, begging them to stop, but the damage was done. Word spread through the community. The once proud family was now a story of betrayal. Samuel refused to speak to Chike again. He started doing menial jobs in the same village, mixing cement, carrying sand, helping others build homes he could never afford. People pitied him. Some mocked him, but he kept his head down. "I'll start again," he told himself quietly, "even if I start from the dust." His honesty caught the attention of a local businessman named Chief Okafor, who often passed by his work site. One day, Chief approached him and said, "I've heard about you. You're a good man who was wronged. Come and manage my new construction company. I need someone I can trust." That moment changed everything. Samuel accepted the offer and poured his discipline into the job. Slowly, he began to rise again. He saved every naira, kept records of every project, and earned respect for his integrity. Meanwhile, Chike's world fell apart. His friends abandoned him when the money stopped coming. The girls who called him chairman disappeared. He sold his car, his jewelry, and finally realized the emptiness of what he'd done. Months later, Chike appeared at Samuel's doorstep one rainy evening. He was drenched, shaking, and crying. "Brother, I've lost everything," he said, kneeling before him. "I've been a fool. I betrayed your trust. I've sold what's left of my property. I'll repay you, no matter how long it takes. Please, forgive me." Samuel stared at him for a long time. His heart was heavy, but his voice was calm. "You took my wealth, Chike, but I won't let you take my peace. I forgive you, not because you deserve it, but because I can't carry this pain forever." Chike broke down, weeping like a child. From that day, he worked as a taxi driver, sending Samuel small amounts of money every month, not as repayment, but as a promise to rebuild trust. Years later, Samuel stood before his own house, a modest but beautiful home he named Grace Villa. He had built it with his own hands, one brick at a time, through honesty and perseverance. His mother, now older but peaceful, lived with him. Chike was there too, humbled, changed, and loyal once again. When people asked Samuel how he found the strength to forgive, he would smile gently and say, "Money can be replaced, but peace, family, and forgiveness, those are the real treasures. I lost everything once, but God helped me rebuild what truly matters." The story of the two brothers became a lesson in the village. Parents told it to their children as a warning and a reminder that betrayal may destroy wealth, but it cannot destroy destiny. For Samuel, the scars remained, but so did the wisdom. Never put your whole life in another man's hands, and never let pain harden your heart.